It's all going to start with this really positive news you are going to have at the beginning of this week. The moment in time you have this positive news, you are going to become so excited. You're gonna become so happy. You're gonna become so revived. You're gonna become so determined to make such a wise decision based on this, okay? Such an important decision. This wise decision you are going to make is going to change your life forever. Okay, it is something that has been on your mind for the last 3 months, like constantly. Okay, and it's to do with your passion, and it's to do with things you love doing, and also at the same time, my gorgeous Pisces, just to remind you that you have been thinking about this, for the last 3 months. Only now it is all going to start to make sense. And of course, it all starts with that positive news you're going to have. Just to remind you, you will be making an extremely wise decision, and the moment in time you make this decision, your life is instantly going to change. The moment in time you make this wise decision, you are going to open your mind, and which means that your whole energy is going to change. And after this point in time, after this moment, you are going to start to attract, the right people and the right situations into your life. Because, my gorgeous Pisces, to be quite honest with you, you are really going to perk up. You are really going to realize right now, at this stage of your journey, what exactly you want to do in your life, what exactly you want to achieve in your life. What do you want to do in your life? You know what I mean? It is all going to become absolutely obvious, like there is no tomorrow. And you know what, my gorgeous Pisces, as I said, you will realize what you want out of this life. And this is in itself going to open all sorts of doors for you. Okay, and this is what you need to understand. This is the beginning of such a beautiful journey. This is the beginning of such a beautiful journey. This is the beginning of something very, very special, which is bringing an ultimate change into your life. Okay, this is bringing an ultimate change into your life. This is the beginning of a whole new phase. Okay, and in as little as 1 year time, 11 months time, 12 months time down on the line, oh my God, you are just going to achieve something absolutely incredible, and you're going to find yourself in such an amazing position. Okay, you will find yourself in such a position in life that not many people are able to achieve in their lifetime. Okay, and you will find yourself in a position in life you were dreaming of, all this time. So that's why I just need you to keep going at this stage of your life. I mean, already, you see, with the beginning of this beautiful journey, and when it comes to this important decision you're going to make, I'm not being funny, but like, you don't need to wait like the whole year. It's already within the next few months, like in like about 3 or 4 months time. Oh my God, this is bringing a huge progress, into your life already, and by then. And from that moment onwards, it's like, oh my God, your future already, it's gonna kind of look different to what you imagined your future to be. It's gonna be much better, much more exciting, and you are gonna you're gonna be loving all this, my gorgeous Pisces, indeed, and this is what's important. And what I also need you to understand, that within the next 2 or 3 days after this moment in time, you are going to realize that there is a really big opportunity for you connected to this, okay? There is going to be a really big opportunity you are going to have, and it's going to be connected to this situation. You're going to be talking to this decision that you made. You're going to be talking to somebody who is very close to you, somebody who you really get on with, and somebody who you really love, somebody who you know your whole life, you know, either maybe a family member, your partner if you've got a one, or your friend maybe, you know, but somebody who you know your whole life, and somebody who you normally talk to, somebody very smart, and somebody who also has a lot of like a life experience in general, somebody who's like kind of very professional, but then on another hand ridiculously spiritual. This person is ridiculously spiritual, and that person is not afraid to show their own spirituality and what makes them so unique, what makes them so different. This is somebody really special, and you will be talking to that person, and that person is going to suggest something to you, and based on what this person is going to suggest to you, you will know that you have a major opportunity connected to this, okay, already. Absolutely brilliant, and you are going to go for it. You are going to go for it. Oh my God, I'm so glad that you're going to go for it, because that particular opportunity that is going to be connected to this decision that you started, the decision that you made, you know, it's coming with some kind of like a risk, but thank God you're going to be ignoring this. You know, thank God you're not going to allow this to put you off from this whatsoever, because this opportunity, it's going to be the right opportunity for you indeed. And also, my gorgeous Piscelini, by the time you get to the mid part of this week, my God, you know what? There is like this challenge that you're gonna have, you know, you're gonna be thinking about this challenge, something that has been kind of bringing you down for a while, and something that has been making you feel really kind of uncomfortable. You were sad because of this challenge, you know, ever so often. This challenge changed your life in a negative way, you know, and you don't even like to think about this challenge, to be quite honest with you, because the more you think about this challenge, the more negative things were happening to you kind of related to this challenge, you know. So this is something that did affect you kind of more than you would like to admit. So you will be reminded of this challenge at around the midweek, and you know, it's like it's like this feeling of frustration, you know, that I can feel. You're going to be told something, and, you know, this is going to remind you of this challenge, or you will want to do something really specific, and you're not going to be able to do it because of this challenge, and then you're going to become really frustrated, and then you're going to be reminded of all this, you know. But then again, at the same time, my gorgeous Piscelini, there is something really important you are indeed going to discover, you know, when it comes to this challenge. There is something, you know, after that moment in time, maybe a couple of days later, you are going to have such an important discovery, and you will realize, you know, what do you need to do in order to kind of, you're going to find out what do you need to do when it comes to this challenge, what exactly do you need to do, and you need to follow your heart. You need to follow your heart, okay? For this now, I wouldn't advise you to go and to speak to somebody else. This is something you just need to kind of work out, you know, by yourself, okay? And, you know, because you need to, I have a very strong indication that based on what you're going to discover, based on what you're going to find out, I have a very strong indication that you need to follow your heart when it comes to this, because this is going to be enlightening moment, your enlightening moment. Something is going to enlighten you, my gorgeous Piscelini, which means that you are also going to realize that in order to bring this challenge to an end, there is this sacrifice you are going to need to make. Please go ahead, go for it, make this sacrifice, okay, because you dive right in, my gorgeous Pisces, seriously, because as soon as you make this sacrifice, you're gonna be so much happier, and you will know what this is, and you will be so much happier as soon as you make this sacrifice. You will be able to feel different vibration, and you will instantly like kind of feel more energized, to be quite honest with you. You will feel in your spirit that you did the right thing, okay? You will be so glad that you did this like kind of instantly, and as soon as you make this sacrifice, you're gonna realize, oh my God, there are now few like different options for you. Almost immediately there are a few different options that are going to be available for you to follow your vision in life. I mean, how rewarding this is actually going to be. Absolutely brilliant. And by the time you get to the last part of this week, my goodness, you see, you need to be very smart when it comes to this. It's to do with this particular person. I mean, I'm sorry, but it looks like somebody very troubled, and somebody like, oh God, very down, kind of very dark when it comes to their energy. It's going to be demanding something from you, and it's not going to feel right. It's going to feel wrong, and it's almost going to feel like kind of a little bit immoral as well. And you really need to you must not give in. You need to walk away from this. If you give to this person what this person is going to be demanding, it would not be good for you whatsoever. It looks like you're going to lose something that you're never going to get back again. Do you understand what I mean? So you really need to be strong when it comes to this, and you need to avoid this person, and you need to avoid this situation at all costs. You just need to turn around and just walk away. That's what you need to do, because if you don't, you're going to lose something that belongs to you, and you're never going to get this back. And this is just something that, oh my God, is just going to be like really, this is going to be like something that will be irritating you forever. Do you know, you're not going to be able to forgive this to yourself. Later on you would be like, I knew that this is going to happen, but I still went for it. You know what I mean? So better prevent this situation than being sorry later on, okay? And also, my gorgeous Pisces, you know what, something really wonderful is going to happen at around the end of this week. You know, a very mysterious, very strange and very unusual moment when you see this cat. You're going to see this cat, my gorgeous Pisces, at around the end of this week. Something is going to be so different about this cat. Something is going to be so majestic about this cat, but something is also going to be so mysterious about this cat. And this cat is going to look at you, and you will know that instantly. The moment in time you see this cat, my gorgeous Pisces, that moment in time you're going to think like, something is so different about this cat, something is so unusual about this cat, something is so mysterious about this cat. But the second thought that you're going to have is going to be like, oh my God, and now I get it, You know, your third psychic eye is going to be as open as Big Mama. Seriously, you're going to be like, now I get it. It's not only about you seeing this cat and thinking, oh yeah, it's so mysterious. No, baby, no. First of all, you will think that like that. But the second thought that you're going to have, you're going to realize, oh my God, I know I'm feeling it. I get it. You're going to realize there is a victory coming. You know, that's how you're going to feel. There is a big victory coming. And maybe one day later, my gorgeous Pisces, there is like a really important news you're going to have when it comes to money and when it comes to finances. Oh my God, this is really going to liberate you. This is really going to set you free. This is really going to make you feel so good about yourself, because it's to do with a certain move you made and you were so paranoid about it like a few months ago. You made this important, bold move. Okay, you were so uncertain, and now you will be able to prove a huge point to yourself and huge point to other people as well. You know what I mean? And you made that bold move, and now you're gonna have this brilliant news when it comes to money and when it comes to finances. You know, this is really gonna make you feel so happy. And I know that you're gonna start planning certain things you weren't able to plan before because of this situation. Absolutely brilliant. So this cat is like a big mama there to try to like remind you. This cat is going to already make you aware of the fact that a really big victory is indeed on its way. Okay, and like a day later you're gonna get this information, you're gonna get this news, and you will know, oh my god, you made the right choice like few months back, you know. And because you made the right choice, which was like indeed risky at time, now this is about to pay off, like, oh my god. And also, my gorgeous Pisces, at around the end of this week, you're gonna have a very like kind of interesting experience when it comes to this particular person. You know, somebody kind of really nice, and somebody like, again, ridiculously spiritual. This person is aware of like so many things, you know. This person is aware of like so many different dimensions we are indeed in. And you're gonna reconnect with this particular person. You're gonna have a beautiful moment with this person. You are going to reconnect with this person on a very special, on a very specific level. And by you reconnecting with this wonderful person, somebody who is meant to be in your life, only people who are meant to be in our lives are able to make such a powerful impact on our life. Okay, do you know what I mean? So this, by you reconnecting with this person, you're going to benefit from that person's energy. Somebody who has a very powerful and very strong energy, and this energy, it's in itself going to give you courage, you know, and it's going to inspire you to like kind of start something spiritual. Start doing something spiritual. A really beautiful moment, because you're gonna realize that, you know, by you starting something spiritual, other things in life are gonna become so much more practical for you. So that's why you need to focus on this. So now, my gorgeous Pisces, I'm just gonna shuffle these tarot cards, and I'm gonna see what's gonna be a tarot card of the week. I'm just going to shuffle these tarot cards, and I'm going to see what's going to be a tarot card of the week. Well, there you go, my gorgeous Pisces. You see, your life is about to turn around. This is the beginning of a really beautiful change. And do not be worried. Don't worry about the fact that you do need to make some kind of big sacrifice in order to move forward with your life. Okay, because this is a clear sign, and this is a clear indication that that particular sacrifice, as I mentioned before, is most certainly going to change your life. But on another hand, you know, in general, this week is going to be so enlightening for you. You know, because of this week, seriously, from the beginning of this week, you will see your life from a completely different angle. You will see your life from a completely different perspective. This is so big, because those things that have been in the background scaring you and slowing you down from doing what you know you need to do in this life are about to disappear. This is gonna be big, my gorgeous Pisces. This time of your life is the time when you are most certainly moving forward. Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.